guys, we got this. Let's go. Gun wide trip sweep. Pros X go. On one. Ready?
Right.
What's going on, everyone? AndCap24 here from HuddleGG. In today's video, we're going to talk about a YouTube comment that we got from J Pretorius 380. He asked, is there anything you can do with the bunch wide that's in the 49ers, Chiefs, Bears playbooks, specifically against matching defenses? So we're going to tackle that subject here in this video, show some nice matching concepts, things that if you guys are looking to do the bunch wide, definitely going to have a nice ability to beat your player down the field, as well as some other options I'm going to show you throughout the video. But also just more concept based. So if you want to apply these concepts to similar route combinations in your own formations that you're running, you can do so. If you haven't already, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Also hit that bell notification to make sure that you never miss any of our uploads. So the first play we're going to look at is called seam divide. It's a little bit inconsistent, and I want to make sure that I tell you that up front. It does, when it does work, it's a one-place score. When it doesn't work, we have a second option, and I'm going to kind of teach you when it works, when it doesn't work, and how you can tell pretty quickly within the routes in order to make it work. So I'm going to start off with doing cover 4 palms. I'm going to put the B on a streak. That's the only thing I'm going to do. Now, if you look at this, the A route here, it's kind of a tight wheel. And what ends up happening is that the A route is going to be the furthest most vertical route when this is all said and done. You can see how it goes outside of the B route. And that changes up the way people transition when it comes to matching. And a lot of times this B is going to be wide open over the top. Now, it's really temperamental on when he's open and when he's not, all depending on how he runs his route. If the B route runs it straight and stays to the inside, it's a one-place score. If he gets basically veered off by the players that are covering the A and pushes his route to the top of the numbers, it's going to end up not being a one-place score, but it's going to hold the player just enough that's covering the RB that you can have a nice play to the left-hand side. So let's go ahead and look at it, and I'll show you how it works on both and visually show you, what you're looking for, okay? So look at here. He goes to the outside on this one. We're going to be able to throw it to this player and get some really good yards, okay? Now I'm going to show you an instant replay really quick so you know the difference between staying inside and staying outside right off the bat. What I'm doing is I'm looking at that receiver and number 14 here, and you're going to see how these guys right here, these two players, wall him off and make him go outside. And when he's on the top of the numbers, what's going to end up happening is now he gets passed off to this player and he's going to cover him deep, while this player here hesitates. And you can see how much separation you're going to have. That's that player's man, and you're going to be able to throw it over there, okay? So it's not the one-place score we're looking for, but it definitely is a second option that's nice. Now, when he does not get walled off, he's going to split the players like he just did there. Nobody's going to cover him, and you're going to be able to get the one-place score as long as you're able to get the ball off, right? In that instance, I'll do it again just so you can see it. Let's look at it here. Does he go inside? No, he goes outside. So we're going to just throw this ball right here, catch that ball, get down. Okay, well, let's show it again here. I'm going to go ahead and run this. This is why I was telling you this one's inconsistent, but it's still got some nice options in case. This one, he goes inside. You're going to see that we're just going to be able to bomb this over the top, get our one-place score, and we're good to go. Now let me show you visually what you're looking for when you're looking for the difference. He actually will split the defenders. Okay, and so if I notice that he doesn't get walled off and goes onto the top of the numbers, and he actually splits the defenders right here, see how he goes and goes inside these defenders, then they're not going to pick him up, and you're going to see how this guy's going to get wide open, and you're going to get your one-place score, okay? So enough about this. This works against cover 4 palms and cover 4 quarters, so you're in good shape. If you're going against one of those cover 6 or cover 9s, it depends on what side the players are on. It can work, but for the most part, this is a cover 4 palms and quarters beater. This can also work with verticals, but I don't suggest using verticals because if you look at the RB route, so it's pretty much very similar if I could do the same routes. The RB route is deeper. So if the RB route's deeper, we're just not going to have as much of a transition when it comes to it, right? So we can see it. You can look at this RB. I can try to throw it to him, but it's a deeper route, just doesn't work the same. So in my opinion, the verticals just doesn't have that same punch that seam divide does. That's why I want to go with seam divide. Now, the one I like the best is going to be the clear out. Okay, now let's go ahead. Let's just we'll do quarters. We'll do clear out. This one right here is going to be your moneymaker, okay? This is going to be an easy touchdown. And I wanted to show you the second because I want to make sure that you know if they're keying on this, you're going to do it. All you got to do is put the B on a comeback. That's what's great about this B route. It's actually pretty pinched in and you get the outside hot routes. Now there's two things I want you to look at. The RB is going to get open over the top to the right, but also the X does a really good job of beating his man one-on-one with the double move, okay? So because it turns into man coverage. So just take a look at this, watch the RB. RB is going to get open over the top, and you're going to see that this is going to be, you know, a big yardage, if not a one play touchdown. I'm having fun with Mahomes just launching it with his gunslinger, so don't mind me. But you can see how just by putting that player on a comeback, the RB is going to be in a little spot. Nobody covers him. We're just going to throw that ball up there. And you can see how we're going to be able to get ourselves a one-play score. Now let's look at the left side of the field here with Tyreek Hill. Yes, it's Tyreek, but this chair route here is going to be something that does a really good job of beating his man. Once he does, you can throw that ball over the top. Obviously, I'm using the speed and the arm to beat him. But if you have a step, you can definitely bullet that and get open as well, which is nice because what ends up happening a lot, if people are doing adjusted coverage where they notice that they're getting beat over the top, they'll put this guy on a deep half and they'll put this guy on an inside third. So what they're going to end up doing here is they're trying to cover and shade everything to the right. Now you've got double opportunity where, yes, they may take away the RB on this, but now they're leaving the X open over the top on the left-hand side because it's single coverage with no safety help, right? So just want to make sure that you see that this is a really nice double. Now, I believe I started with quarters. Let's show palms here. Same difference. You can see how the RB is going to be in a spot. Nobody's going to cover him. Throw this ball over the top, and you got yourself an easy score. Now, everything can't be a bomb. I just want to make sure that we talk about that. Sometimes maybe they have great pass rush abilities. Sometimes you can't get the play off. Maybe you just want some easy plays, right? Now, what's nice about these plays is you can definitely use some different ways to get people open. And we showed you this in a different video using play action, but I'll show you to you on this video. If you just put the X on a streak and the A on a slant, and now the running back, you swing them to the right, what's going to end up happening is that the tight end is always going to be open on the left-hand side, okay? So I want to make sure you see that. It's just that route combination. These guys all basically bug out, and you're going to see how that quarters isn't going to cover it. It doesn't matter what play I'm using. I don't want to make sure you notice that I can go to Z spot and do this, which is actually a really nice play because that S post by the X will clear everybody out. So you're swinging your tight end and then you're putting your A to the left, right? So if you want to do anything with the B, keep them as a check down underneath, but watch how the quarter flat is not going to cover the A. You can see how the X takes everybody away. And now you've got the ability to catch that and get some really nice yards down the field just because you're really basically clearing out that section. It doesn't matter if it's palms, doesn't matter if it's quarters. It all works the same, right? So I'll do it one more time here just to see. I personally like using the X spot play if I was to do this, just because I do like the S post to be a little bit more of an option to take everything away. Again, see how we're taking that player away and get yourself some easy yards against match coverage. So I just wanted to kind of give some options. Obviously, this time in Madden, I try to do my best to help everybody out with individual schemes, individual plays that might help them personally. So make sure you give a comment here. Maybe there's something that you're looking to just add to your own scheme that other people can benefit from. Be as specific as possible. Jay Pretorius 380 was very specific. Match defense, bunch wide. That gives me an opportunity to lab something for you, put it up there, and have you benefit from it, right? So appreciate you guys. Make sure you put those in the comments. Hit that like button if you got something out of this, and we'll catch you on tomorrow's video.